Live from a shack on a hill in the Mossy Creek bottoms of King Creek, Arkansas. It's been 2 weeks, I think, since we did a broadcast. This is going to be a short broadcast tonight, but I just wanted to tell everybody that we're back week to week to week for now. I'm excited to talk to you guys about what's coming. Change is upon us for sure. And matter of fact, seeing Tom Campbell, well, let me just say real quick, MJ, you weren't first. Not that it matters, but you weren't first. I don't know if you're just messing with Domek or whatever, but yeah, I got some technical glitches I got to work out for sure. But it's hard to beat the Domek once he gets in there. And speaking of Domek, hell of a time, dude. I had probably the most pleasant Zen time I've ever had. One of the bigger experiences in my entire life, actually. So not everybody loves painting, right? But there is this Zen thing about it, you know. And if we're glitching and stuff, I apologize. I have to work all this stuff out. But there is this Zen thing about it, and I want to get into that later. I just wanted to get online, see what's going on technically, say hi to everybody, let you know we'll be back tomorrow night, hopefully, and then Mary's going to be on Wednesday. I woke up this morning with a chest cold from hell. I don't know where it came from. It either came from moving stuff. Who knows where it came from? Sit there and think about that stuff. It doesn't matter, right? Who knows? But it's incredibly painful to cough, and then, like, I got chills going from my head to my toes. Go fig, right? But I think if you're in the Discord, you can see the pictures of Domek's house, and then he's putting in floors. And you know how people always say, oh, I would never date an Aries. I'd never do this, never do that. Man, there might have been one little thing, maybe, where there was whatever, but we still were cool. There were 3 Aries in that house. Me, his Domek's house, and his wife. We're all Aries. Best time of my life. If you want to have a good time, just hang out with Aries. You want to get stuff done, just hang out with Aries. Right? But it's when you get to the end of the project, right? It's like when you get to the end of it and you're trying to wrap it up, and it's like so simple, but for some reason you want to start other projects. You want to get other stuff going, you know, so. Yeah, so I just wanted to say hi, tell you guys we're back. We're going to get into some stuff this week, man. Change is definitely upon us, and I'm not trying to get political with you guys or any of that stuff. This is a conscious show. We're all about consciousness. Seeing Thomas Campbell on Joe Rogan might not be a big deal for you, and I know we've got our naysayers out there. they naysay about every little thing, but it's a big deal, I think, for all of us. To see someone from the Monroe Institute specifically talking about conscious exploration, out-of-body stuff, especially Thomas Campbell on one of the biggest platforms on the web. That's exciting. However, there might be some stuff we need to go over that's not so exciting. But, guys, like, it's not going to be long before I hit the bed because I've got fever right now. I don't know what the hell happened. Yesterday I was fine. This morning I woke up and just boom, it all hit me at once. And thanks, Domek. Dude, you did an amazing job in our house, brother. Yeah, I want to get into this. I know Zen, it's like a boring discussion, but this week I want to talk about it. Because painting is like, if you let it get to you, it can really mess with your mind, right? You have to focus. But if you get Zen about it, oh, well, that's a whole other thing, you know. I want to talk about that experience I had a little bit of a Bigfoot experience while I was down there. I'm still skeptical of Sasquatch, yes, but I'll tell you guys what I saw. It wasn't my imagination. I wasn't on anything. It was pretty freaky. And then, if you're not familiar with the territory, it's Southeast Texas. It's Sam Houston National Forest. And this forest is humongous. And every time I've went through there's been groups of, it's a great place to hike, by the way. I've seen people hike in there, like groups of people, and they go on like, I guess, what is it? Don't make like week hikes or something. They go on massive hikes down there. But I think if there's a Bigfoot in the Southeast, it's in them damn woods. It's got to be. If there's a Sasquatch, it's in Sam Houston National Forest for sure. So I want to talk about a little bit about our future and where we're going to take the show and some stuff that's coming down the line that I got to verify. I'm notorious for telling people, oh, I got all this cool stuff, and then something happens and it doesn't go that way. So I don't want to do that anymore, but I'm really excited about this year. Really excited. With all of the change stuff is coming. I talked to somebody yesterday from Alaska, and they were getting a bunch of rain when they should be getting snow. And while I was down in Texas, they're getting a bunch of snow and ice. So it does make you wonder. I wonder if that magnetic field, that split of those two things is like affecting stuff, you know. Don't know. We don't know. We can only speculate, but yeah, I just wanted to log on, say hi. Tomorrow night we'll get in a bigger depth. I have to go to bed. I've got some Z-Quil. I've got Benadryl. I don't think you should combine those, right? No, I don't think. I got to figure out which one I'm going to take. A bunch of water, a bunch of Gatorade, vitamin C tablets. So I should be good tomorrow. And then we've got Mary's coming on Wednesday. Guys, I'm excited about this year. And I know what you're thinking, some of you already. It's because Trump won. It ain't because of that. Maybe some of it is, but not all of it. Like Tamiflu, Brian says, go get it. All right. Avian flu is going around. What is avian flu? Are you talking about, is that the bird flu? They always got some kind of names for this shit, man. I always just get sick and then drink a ton of water, lay down, try not to do anything bad, and then it usually goes away. Should be fine. I'll probably wake up tomorrow hacking up stuff. It's painful, dude. Jupiter's on the move. Yeah. Jupiter's definitely on the move. But I'm excited about this week. I'm excited about the things we're going to get into. I'm excited about where all the conscious explorers are. And you could say what you want. Everybody I talk to disses the hell out of Joe Rogan. They just do. It's like a thing, I think, where I think, no, don't get upset. But try to catch yourself and see if you're one of these people, right? See if you're like just a naysayer. Like every time somebody says, oh man, this is cool. Are you the kind of person that's like, yeah, that's cool, but, you know, like, do you never say, no, dude, I really love that. That's awesome. Think about it. You never agree with anything. Because this guy is talking about, how many views is it up to, by the way? I haven't even looked. But anyway, seeing Thomas Campbell on there, man, it was exciting. I was painting the house down there, and it came up, popped up. I was stoked, man. Yeah, Domek got to see the shack. We also dropped off a big leather couch. I got this recliner's perfect for getting out of body, by the way. Perfect. I don't know. I don't have to make up my mind whether I'm going to do the couch or the recliner, but I'm thinking the recliner because it's perfect. I mean, I passed out 3 times in it today. Mainly because I'm just tired and weak, but yeah, we're going to get deeper and deeper into conscious exploration. I still think it's the most important thing on the planet. Listen to Tom Campbell talk about how things is a simulation and a virtual reality on the show. There's a couple of points I want to talk about that kind of bothered me a little bit. Like, we can get into it later tomorrow, but basically where Joe Rogan told him, and he said, look, why don't you reenact this? Because he was talking about him and Dennis at the Monroe Institute. They would get out of body, and then they would go to places together and do things together. And Joe asked him, said, can you do this again? Well, yeah, I can do it again. Shouldn't you do this? Like, shouldn't you perform this so it'll wake people up? I agree. It does make it hard when there's pressure, right? When there's people like, oh, is he really going to get out of body? And you got all these skeptics. It does make it harder. But if Thomas is as proficient as he is, he should be able to do it. So he kind of ducked that a little bit, which kind of bothered me, right? He said that he's got bigger things, bigger fish to fry than that. And based on his experience, that when he does something, the only people that are convinced of when something happens when it comes to conscious exploration are the people that actually had it happen to them. And I do agree with that. But if your goal if your goal is really to wake people up to like you said, and I'm sure it is, um, and maybe he can explain why it's not logical to do so, but being able to get out of body with somebody else in separate rooms, away from earshot, right? Verifying that you got out of body and that you can go somewhere, seeing the same things, talking to each other, that kind of thing would be a game changer. I mean, we would all go from like the people in the Matrix that are just walking up and down the street a little bit closer to like Mr. and Mrs. like the Smiths. We would all raise up in consciousness. And see, that's the thing with the 100th monkey effect. The more little things that we do when it comes to conscious exploration, the more we all catch up. You know exactly what I'm talking about because it's the same damn thing when you have an invention. Let's say you got an invention. Oh, I got this cool invention. I want to do it, whatever. If you don't do it right away, it won't be long. Could be the next day, the day after, but it won't be long. Someone will have it. It'll be on the shelf. I've seen it happen too many times. Same thing in like, not just consciousness, but like even physical stuff. Records get broken in track and field and all kinds of things that seem impossible. One person breaks it and then everybody catches up. Now, I'm saying all that to say this. I think it would be very important if Thomas Campbell found a partner, maybe Joe McMoneagle's wife, whoever, separated themselves in a room, did the out-of-body experience together. It's semantics to me. It's still conscious exploration, right? Whatever you want to call it, like a shift in data streams is what he calls it. But to do that in front of the whole public, and I'm sure Joe Rogan would set it up, would be a game changer for all of us. We would all catch up. So, yeah, there's some stuff about that show I want to talk about, the JFK files. Where are we going to be, like, financially and all this kind of stuff? Like, we need to think about where things are fixing to go because this is, I mean, there's some massive change going on right now. If you're paying attention, it isn't just the stuff that Trump signed over, that's a big part of it. I am not political. I don't give a damn at all, but it's inevitable, right? You remember how we talked about that? Like change is inevitable. So, yeah. And I'm gonna have to get off here because I need to lay down if I'm gonna broadcast tomorrow night and Wednesday night. But I wanted to say hi to everybody. I wanted to say thank you to the people that have supported. I want to just really say thank you to Domek, man. Like this guy listened to the show. We became buddies. Really helped me out. Not only that, you know, I've had some experiences with people that help you, you know. And I don't know how to say this without sounding like a complete ass, but there are people that have supported this, what we do here, and they haven't asked for anything for years, right? Nothing. But then there's people that help you, and they just it's all of a sudden you get involved. It's some kind of weird thing. You start getting involved with them and their stuff, and like it's some kind of weird psychological thing. I don't want to offend anybody, but here's the thing. The Domex, like I did a meditation and a prayer, and I think you all should do this. All of you. You know, bring in the people into your life that is on the same vibration of you, has the same outlook on life of you, has the same abundant mindset that you do, has the same concepts about consciousness. It doesn't mean the other people that don't do that are bad. It doesn't mean you don't love them. You can have those people in your life too. But it makes all the difference when people like the Domex come into your life or when people like Bryce come into your life. It makes all the difference. These people are not led by fear. They're led by love. Point blank and period. Yeah, we all plan and do stuff. We have to. But it is, like if I talk about it too much, I'll start bawling here. Because it's amazing to see something that you ask for into your life, deep down in your heart and soul, which is a part of conscious exploration, by the way. It's amazing to do that and then see it come manifest into your life. It will, every time. So, thank you. Domek, man. Thank you for letting me be a part of your upgrade, right? That's right. It's just a ride, Bill Hicks. Thank you for just being a good friend. Thank you for the oh my God, dude, the food was amazing. Carnivore, it was amazing. I'm probably sick right now because I stopped eating it when I left there. Amazing. Dude, we had steaks. That's why I got online to brag about what I was eating, but I have to, man. It was amazing. We had tenderloins and homemade mushroom sauce. We had ribeyes. We had T-bones. We had steak and eggs for breakfast. It was like, how do I explain it? I'm not sure how I can explain this, but it was like being a Saudi Arabian prince, basically, while you're eating. But anyways, I've obviously got some technical glitches I've got to work. I'm going to talk about, and yeah, I've obviously got some glitches I got to work out. Wouldn't you know it? Come back in 2 weeks, got glitches, right? Sick, but we'll get through it. This is what we're doing. Yeah, I think the main thing I really want to talk about is, did everybody do, before I go tonight, did everybody do the intentions for Gareth? Now, I haven't heard back from Gareth or his caretaker. I haven't heard back from them. But for some reason in the UK, I'm sure, if you haven't heard this, I'm sure, I'm going to make you aware of it. Sorry, I'm just exhausted. So he has ALS, but they don't really test for Lyme disease over there. So Gareth was wondering himself, why am I plateauing? Because usually ALS just gets worse and worse and worse and worse. But he got to a plateau. He had to go to a private care person, and they actually found Lyme disease in his blood. So this could be what actually caused his symptoms. Now, I don't know, but if you haven't, just said a little prayer, and when you do it, whether you want to meditate or pray, right? Like, however you do it, just imagine healing coming into Gareth's life, right? And get as detailed as you can. Like when you're doing the meditation or prayer, like get as detailed as you can. Really feel it, right? Feel the emotions of it. Feel what it would be like to overcome all that. Now, I don't know what his soul is trying to achieve while he's here, but I do know that he's a fighter, and he's been fighting like a maniac this disease ever since he's had it, and good for him. Good for him. But Michael and Angela Domek, what an adventure. We're supposed to go back down there and do some more work, but it was amazing. Maybe if I can get Domek to call in, it would be cool. We could go over a lot of cool stuff. I'll tell the Bigfoot story and all that stuff. But guys, I really got to lay down. I just wanted to see how this was going to go. Yeah, I've got some tech stuff. I'll try to fix that tomorrow, and we'll do the regular broadcast tomorrow, and then Mary will be on Wednesday. And then hopefully I've got to confirm a few things, and I'll give you guys these announcements that we've been looking forward to. Let me say hi to everybody. It feels weird, right? I've just been gone for 2 weeks. It feels really weird. Well, Domek. First, MJ, how are you first? You're second. You too, man. What's up, Delina? What's up, PK? What's up, brother? The Doc, what's up, Doc? Ava, what's going on? Pound Town. Brian, what's up, bro? And Word Salad. And Grant gets out. So, and what's up, Mitch? And the lurkers. Oh yeah, I want to say thank you to you guys too for getting the station back online. I mean, we didn't get enough support, and then right there at the end, everything kind of came through. So the radio station's back up. Hopefully, I'll be able to broadcast simultaneously on there and YouTube too. So I've got to take some medicine and lay down, but I love you guys. It's good to be back to our little group and just chill out and talk to each other again. But yeah, in LVX, bro. I don't have do I have any music? How about some magic sword? Get some sleep, y'all. Love you. See you tomorrow night. Thanks for coming tonight, by the way.
Two security boxes were stolen from the National Mint
Well,
last evening.
magic sword ain't gonna
Boxes
work.
are believed to contain toxic
I got
dyes.
some technical stuff I gotta work out. Good night, y'all. Love you.
Blank stare, disrepair. There's a big black hole gonna eat me up someday. Someday fades away like a memory or a place that you'd rather be. Someplace lost in space. It's in my head that's telling me somewhere, somewhere out there, anywhere. I don't care. Get me out of here. If I could feel all the pins and the bricks. If you were real, I could take what's apart and put it back together.